Welcome back to Pinoy Gaijin Travels. In this video, I will share with you my 2 days and 1 night trip during the spring sakura season around Fuji Kawaguchiko. I will discuss about places of interest with cherry blossoms, itinerary, accommodation, and overall expense. Don't skip it and watch till the end. I started my journey from Shibuya by taking the local train Saikyo line that will get me straight to Shinjuku Station, and then take the express train for Utsuki Station. The train journey takes about an hour to Utsuki Station. From Utsuki, I will change train to the local Fujiki Railways, which will take me to Shimoyushida Station, the nearest train station to Arakurayama Sengen Park and Chureito Pagoda, the first stop for today's itinerary. It will take 45 minutes to reach Shimoyushida via Fujiki Railways. From Shimoyushida Station, it will be a 20 to 25 minutes walk and a little hike to Arakurayama Sengen Park and to reach Chureito Pagoda. While walking, people can't stop taking photos as the majestic Mount Fuji shows up from the background. At the base of Arakurayama Sengen Park, a full-bloom Sumiyushino cherry blossoms greeted the newcomers. What a nice way to welcome us. As I got nearer to the towering Vermilion Torii, all the visitors stopped and snapping photos, and did the same. The spectacular view of Mount Fuji with cherry blossoms await. Look at that. I continue my ascent and plan to head straight to Chureito Pagoda as numbers of visitors piles up. When you see signage like this in a tourist spot, brace yourself for a long and winding queue. And I was right, the end of line signage staff was at the bottom of the hill, and you can see the snake line on the way to the top. But it was alright, the weather is bearable, the queue is moving, and the view of sakura trees dotted on the hill make each one's camera busy. I can't complain with a view like this. Each time we move, you could have a different foreground of cherry blossoms with Fuji-san as a background. I like how they organized the queue and had limited the time at the viewing deck. They will only allow few number of people by batch and can watch and snap photos for 5 minutes before another batch of visitors comes in. I think I had queued up for an hour now, and it would be another 10 minutes or so before I reach the viewing deck platform from where I stand. Finally, I am here at the famous Chureito Pagoda. It is actually my first time here, and I'm glad I did it this time during the peak of cherry blossoms. I only see this view from everyone's photo or reel on Instagram. I am elated to see this in person. I didn't waste time taking a bunch of photos and videos as time is ticking. After a few shots, I just observed the surrounding and the people. You can see everyone is busy and probably satisfied with what they saw. Five minutes had gone really quick, and some people are taking their final snaps before we are guided to descend on the stairs. I'm quite happy and contented. No wonder people flock here irrespective of the season. The superb view of Fujisan with Chureito Pagoda is undeniably beautiful. Let me take a last glimpse of Fujisan from this vantage point before heading back to the station. I only have a light breakfast, so I decided to have a lunch here at Fuji Sengen, an udon noodle restaurant at the base of Arakurayama Sengen Park. I got warm ebikakiage soba paired with karage. Itadakimasu! It was a nice hearty meal that would be enough to fuel my next activity. I marched back to Shimoyushida station, and this would take another 10 to 15 minutes. I hop into the same train, Fujiki Railways heading to Kawaguchiko. This train ride takes about 15 minutes. For the next itinerary, I will be heading to the Lakeshore of Kawaguchiko, near Kogamasao Memorial Park, where sakura trees lined up with Fujisan as the background. I will be taking the red bus line from Kawaguchiko Station and alight at Konohana Museum bus stop. The bus journey takes about 20 minutes. Welcome to Kogamasao Memorial Park. The sakura trees were perfectly in full bloom. This spot is not only famous during sakura season, but also during the autumn season too. The scenic view of Mt Fuji with sakura at the northern lakeshore of Kawaguchiko is indeed postcard worthy. I saw a lot of paintings with this view as reference, but seeing it in person is otherworldly. After meandering on the lake shore, I got hungry, and timely I saw some food truck offer some snacks and refreshments. I got myself a yakisoba. Itadakimasu! It was still hot and the taste is just right. Not too savory, I love it. After my snack, I went back to the lakeshore and spent more time and just enjoy the moment. It's time to head back to Kawaguchiko. It's better to leave earlier as the buses get jam-packed in the late afternoon. From Kawaguchiko Station, I took a short train ride to Fujiku Highland Station, where my accommodation for overnight is located. Cabin and Lounge Highland Station Inn is conveniently located just across the Fujiku Highland Amusement Park. I booked this accommodation on Rakuten travel site for 6,900 yen a night, just the day before this trip. After check-in, I got my dinner from a nearby Lawson before taking a shower to refresh myself. This is the main room where bunkers are located. I had a separate video of this accommodation, just check on the link above. I woke up refreshed and ready for my day 2. But before that, let's grab some breakfast again at the nearby Lawson. I got onigiri, sandwich, coffee, and electrolyte drink. Itadakimasu. It's time to check out and head to our next itinerary, Oshino Hakkai. I will be taking a bus to Oshino Hakkai. Good thing is the bus stop is just close to where I stay. The bus ride from here to Oshino Hakkai takes about 20 minutes. Welcome to Oshino Hakkai. It's the only itinerary for day 2. There's one of must visits for cherry blossom spot here in Yamanashi. There are different varieties of sakura trees lined up at Shinasha River. Oshino Hakkai is part of the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. This is a small village with 8 ponds and views of Mt Fuji. Just close to Niguri-ike is the Ki Bayasahi Museum. The entrance fee is 300 yen and can be bought from the vending machine. It's an open-air museum that showcases the old farmhouse, carp pond, Sukunashi-ike, and a rooftop deck with a great view of Oshino Hakkai and Fujisan. It's quite fascinating seeing inside this farmhouse. you can take a glimpse of how the people lived during the old days. One shouldn't miss is the Sukunashi Ike, one of the famous 8 ponds. It is said that this pond is well kept and hadn't changed scenery since then. I gauged Shinasha River with a partial cherry blossoms for the last time before heading back to Tokyo. Let's talk about itinerary and expense. I created the spreadsheet with detailed itinerary of this trip and expense. I will share the link on the description below. Hope you had enjoyed this spring sakura 2-day trip in Fujikawaguchiko. If you would like to see more of these trips, please consider subscribing my channel and click the notification bell for upcoming videos. Again, thanks for watching and safe travels.